Yo, people of YouTube and Instagram, today's video is all about this. So this is the Touring Superleggera Aero 3. This car was debuted at this year's Salon Privé, and oh boy, it's very sexy, at least in my eye, I think. First thing we're gonna do is actually hear what the Touring Superleggera actually sounds like, and then we are gonna see what it looks like when it's actually moving and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna go inside and actually show you guys what it looks like from the cockpit, from the driver's point of view. The Touring Superleggera is actually inspired by a car from the 1930s. So back in the day, in the 1930s, pre-war, Touring was actually known for building race cars for other racing teams. And one of the cars that they made was the Alfa Romeo 8C 2900B. I mean 2009B. Oh man, what a name for a car. It's pretty insane. That was raced at the Le Mans 24-hour race, I think in 1938. Or was it 1939? By two drivers, one French, one Italian. The Italian guy was called Bionandetti, and then the French guy was called Raymond Sommer, or Raymond Sommer. And they raced the 8C at the Le Mans race. This was an absolutely beautiful car. So this car is actually inspired by that. So the Superleggera Aero 3 is actually based on the Ferrari F12. And it's using the same chassis as well. Cool things about the new car that really stands out is that massive fin around the back. Ooh, I like. Do you guys like it? I mean, is it just me, or does the booty look better than the face? It's very sexy, at least in my eye, I think. So it's got these two square air boxes that get split in the middle, and then that whole seam runs throughout the whole car, through the bonnet, through the roof, and emerges through the back of the car. And the best bit for me is like when you look at the back of the exhaust tips, it's got these two giant exhaust tips that are roughly the same size as the air boxes in front of the car. So the car inhales through those massive nostrils and then exhales around the back. And the two exhaust tips are actually split just like the air boxes by the fin. It's very cool. I just think it's a very, very nice design aesthetic. It's very sexy. Okay, so now it is time to go inside the car. Oh man, I like. When you sit inside, right, you definitely see a lot of Ferrari F12 on here, like absolutely, like the steering wheel is definitely Ferrari F12. Even the Manettino settings, where you set all the different driving modes, is definitely Ferrari F12 for sure. The only thing missing is the Ferrari emblem in the middle, because that's been replaced by the Touring emblem. Even the gear knobs or the gear paddles are absolutely Ferrari F12, decorated in a beautiful carbon fiber. And the rest of the interior is absolutely gorgeous. I like. It's very sexy. So you have elements of red. What is that red called? I think it's called Stratosphere Red. Yeah, that's the one. You have brushed aluminum, you have carbon fiber, and you have black paint. All these mixed with that Stratosphere Red looks so freaking cool. Ooh, when I was sat in the driver's seat, right, you almost felt like the driver is cocooned from the passenger. It's like the driver had their own little compartment and then the passenger had their own compartment. I don't know if that was on purpose or if it's just how this thing turned out, but that's how I felt when I looked at it. And also the seats, obviously there's leather, and then there's this like kind of velvety red material that is the same red as what you find on the paintwork of the car as well. That was very, very cool. As I turned my head around to look at the back of the car, I noticed one really cool thing, and that is on the seat there's like a plaque, and that plaque says Aero 3. But when you look closely, you look above the plaque, there's a little fin. So that same fin basically echoes the main fin that runs out on the back of the car as well. I just felt like that was a really nice touch, a very, very nice feature. Attention to detail, people. And then as you turn the head a little bit more, you look a bit more in the back, there are two helmets. So those two helmets are actually homage to the two drivers I mentioned earlier, Raymond Sommer, the French guy, and then the other guy, Biondetti, the Italian guy. And I thought that was really, really cool. It's a very, very nice touch. It's very sexy. Okay, so how many cars is Touring gonna make? Touring say they're gonna make just 15 of these cars in the whole world, and that is it. So you can still get yourself one. All you gotta do is donate your F12 to Touring, and 6 months later, you have basically a Superleggera.
That would have been too close a coincidence.
And 15 is a very, very limited run, man. That is not a lot of cars at all. So if you want to get one, you better hurry up, chop chop. Otherwise you're gonna miss out. So, whew, I want one, but I haven't got the cash money. I ain't got the cash money, but oh, man, I want one. It's cool. It's very, very cool. I don't know what the price is for one. They haven't said anything about the price, but I'm guessing it's gonna be a little cash money. It's gonna make 15 the whole world. I'm guessing it's gonna be a little cash money is what I'm saying. A little money. But yeah, I ain't got that kind of cash money, so I can get one. Maybe you can. Order yourself one. Superleggera, Superleggera, super light, super expensive. Can't afford it. Need some cash money. Need some cash money. All right, so let's talk about engines and stuff like that. So as I said to you guys earlier, this same car is based on a Ferrari F12. So it's the same 6.2 liter V12 engine, isn't it? Oh man, so this car will do 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds, I think, which is pretty rapid. It's a 640 horsepower or 690 Newton meters of torque. So you've got a lot of torque in there and also a lot of horsepower. And this car would do 340 kilometers per hour top speed. What is that in miles? I don't know, but I guess we can ask Siri. Hey Siri, what is 340 kilometers per hour in miles per hour?
340 kilometers per hour is 211.27 miles per hour.
There you go. So according to Siri, 340 kilometers per hour is 211.27 miles per hour. That is pretty quick. I think that's about the same as the Ferrari F12 for sure. Thank you, Siri. She said nothing, but she said, of course, in writing. Siri, you're so goddamn rude. That rear energy sound, it's got a very, very nice behind.
What's up, bro?
In addition to the crazy fin, I also love the louvers on the car, man. I just think a louver, or louvers, is it louver or louvers? I think a louver always makes cars look way faster than they actually are. It's just cool. The louvers on the TDF and F12 TDF are pretty amazing, and you can see louvers like in certain places in the car as well, just behind the driver's pillar, like behind the the rear window. It's like you can see like this little louvered areas in there as well. I just think that's for me, that's very cool. Louvers make cars look cooler and also faster as well. So what do you guys think of the Touring Superleggera Aero 3? Are you guys a fan, or do you think, nah,